The dirty little secret that the banks don't want you to know is that 32% of people that become a new bank customer leave within the first year. 32%, a third of their customers, leave before their 1-year anniversary. Now, this is kind of shocking. After all, Joey, let me get this straight. After all that stuff they had to do, they walk out the back door? Yes, they're gone. And that's why you see things like this all over the internet. Open a new checking account, get $50. Open a new checking account, get $50. By the way, right now, $50 is what the banks think you're worth. What's fascinating, talk about your competition. All of these competitors, $50. Really, thank you for distinguishing yourself and making yourself be different. Sorry, banks, we got to work on that, all right? But here's the question. Do you get that $50 the day you open your bank account? No, you don't. You get it somewhere between day 45 and day 100. Why? Because the banks know that the magic number is day 100. If they can get you to be a customer for 100 days, you pretty much have a chance to be a customer for life. Now, how does that align with what we first talked about 32% leaving out the door? Well, let's break this statistic down even more. Over 20% leave without conducting a single transaction at the bank. A single transaction, not even an ATM withdrawal, and they're gone. Over 50% of the customers. So we talked about 32% leaving. I know there's a lot of numbers. I was told there would be no math. There's just a little math. Stick with me, all right? Over 50%, so more than 16% of bank customers leave in the first 100 days. Oh my gosh, that many people are leaving. We spend all this time and money and effort welcoming them in, and they're running out the back door as quickly as we bring them in. Something to think about, right? Let's pretend you are the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese. Okay? I don't know if any of you have had the chance to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I know there's a couple of international locations, not a ton. Chuck E. Cheese, for those of you that maybe aren't familiar with it, is kind of a family restaurant. They serve pizza, and they have, and I spent a lot of time at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. We'll talk more about that later. But they have these kind of interesting animatronic robots. Some people are a little freaked out about them. Some people who like technology think they're cool, and they kind of do all these little dances and shows and video games and all these things, and kids love it. And Chuck E. Cheese, it's a great place to take the whole family. Except for the fact that 46% of people that go to Chuck E. Cheese never go back again. 46%. This is a restaurant industry study. Once and done. Oh my God. Almost 50% of their business shows up once and never goes again. Now, I don't know if that's because of all the kids running around and screaming. I don't know if it's because of those odd animatronic robots. I don't know if it's because they have a rat as their logo and they're a food company. But 46%. Ouch. Cell phones. Okay? When you get a new cell phone, you sign a contract. It's usually a 2-year contract, right? And they tell you there are huge penalties if you cancel your contract. That's how we bring you in and keep you in the fold legally, right? As Russ said earlier, I'm a recovering criminal defense lawyer. We'll talk more about the legal aspects of this stuff. Fact of the matter is, 21% of people break their contract. 21% pay those huge $150, $200, $500 fees to get out of their contract. Why? Because the experience is so miserable. 21%. What if you have services of software, Bob's business, okay? And let me be really clear, the statistic I'm about to give is the industry standard statistic. It is not Bob's personal statistic, okay? Let's be clear. But it's 20%. 20% of people who sign up for software as a service leave within the first 100 days and quit paying for it. And most software as a service has these monthly membership fees. Whoops. You're losing 20% out the back? I mean, talk about raining on your day. Woof. What if you're in info products and you're like, I sell things online, I sell DVDs, I sell products, ebooks, etc. This world, they're really quiet about this stuff. I've got a lot of friends in this space, and they can be, how should we say, interesting as an industry segment. 35 to 50% leave within the first 100 days. If you know anybody in this world, ask them about their chargebacks. That's the secret in this world. Chargebacks are huge. 50%. That's why so many internet marketers and info products companies have hard times getting credit card processing accounts. Because 35 to 50% get the product and then say, nope, I didn't want that. Charge the credit card back. And the credit card companies freak out and they shut down the accounts. And guess what? They already have the product. because it was a digital download, right? Huge. Now, some of you may be saying, but Joey, this isn't me, okay? I'm not the CEO of a bank. I don't have a cell phone company. I don't run a Chuck E. Cheese. I don't do software as a service. I'm not an info product marketer. Okay. I don't know what the specific numbers are in each of your industries. If we spent time to individually talk about it, I've studied a lot of them, I probably do. But the fact of the matter is you are losing people out the back door. You are losing people in the first 100 days. So to give you an idea on those ranges, we had everything from about 20% to 50%. It's safe to say that across all industries, your business, doesn't matter what business you're in, somewhere between 20 and 50% of your customers are leaving in the first 100 days and will never do business with you again. All that time and effort spent getting them in the door, all that time and effort, on marketing and doing ad campaigns and customer acquisition and all those things, wasted because they run out the back door. Something to think about.